Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to part 1 of my Freeplay tutorial series. This will be for the remaster version of LEGO City Undercover. I'll be going over how to speedrun Freeplay. In this part, I'll be going over the first 5 levels in numerical order that they appear in the story. So first of all, what is Freeplay? So Freeplay is a thing in many LEGO games. It's where you replay all the levels from the story, but now with all the new abilities and stuff that you've collected throughout the game. So basically we're replaying every level as fast as we can. So before we can get into the run, I'll need to go over some basic strategies. Now these are strategies and glitches that will be widely spread throughout almost every level. So the first one involves the jetpack in the app. So it's called a big jetpack. So what does that mean? So if you jetpack, right, normally that's about the height you get. But with a big jetpack, you can get more height. So how do you do it? So what you do is you jetpack, but right before the apex of the jetpack, you let go of the button. And that lets you get a little bit higher, and this will be very useful in some levels.
I think I get a bonus.
If there's something just barely too high like a regular jetpack, then you can just big jetpack up to it. It is kind of precise, so you definitely need practice for it, but you'll eventually get it. And what you can also do is, instead of letting go of the button, you can just switch disguises right before you. But, usually we do it by letting go of the button. Yeah.
Really go for a burger.
The second strategy is called extended chicken leg. So what it looks like is this. It's lets you go way further than a regular chicken leg. You can do it infinitely. So if you don't know how to do it, I have a tutorial linked in the description on how to do it. Basically, you chicken glide, you switch disguises, and then you switch back, and then on the same time you switch back to farmer, you press the button again, and you can be precise. But that's how you do it. Alright, the final strategy that will be used basically throughout the entire run is 2 players and 2-player clipping. So you can basically, the gist of it is you can use warps to clip through any wall. I have the tutorial link in the description as well for that, by Wizard. So you can use it to clip, and you can use it to upwarp. So it's very useful throughout the game, throughout the run. Alright, now that we've gotten all the strategies done, now it's for pre-run prep. So what do you need to do before the run? So first of all, I would recommend having a 100% save file. There's basically no reason not to. So now that you've gotten 100%, one very important part of the run is red bricks. So which red bricks do you want to turn on? So all these don't matter pretty much. Carbon hat, you can turn it on or off. It's cosmetic. These, you can't even use in levels. Extra hearts, you want to have that one on. It could just be useful a little bit. And then invincibility, I'll get back to that one later, but you want to have it on. Fast build is definitely one you want to have on. All of these, just turn them on. Fall rescue, and then, so invincibility. There's a strat that involves, having it off and actually taking damage. I use it in the level Climbing to the Moon, the final level. But you may want to use it somewhere else. So just be aware when it's on or off, but it is useful to have it on. So keep it on for the most part. Now finally, one last thing we have to go over before getting into the levels is level order. What order do you want to play the levels in? So you can play the levels in any order you want. But for the most part, what you definitely want to do is play Fly Me to the Moon last. Now this is the last level of the game, and it also has an extra load after you beat it. So you want to do it last, because that load will not be counted in the run. Okay. So obviously, the order of levels you want to do is from least consistent to most consistent. Now, I will tell you what I believe it is optimal. First, we start with somersaults. A lot of people struggle with somersaults. They're a very difficult level. It might be one of the hardest levels in this run. So I start with what I do: somersaults, then hot property, then strap work, and then dirty work, and then trouble and stir, and then disruptive behavior. And now, what's nice about disruptive behavior is that right after you beat it, you open the map, you will instantly be, the cursor will instantly be on minor altercation. So you can just instantly warp to it. Alright, then I do minor altercation, Kung Fu, and then I do the Colossal Pulse and Hustle. For that I do High Steel, then I do Smash and Grab. And now another thing that's great, Smash and Grab, the cursor will instantly be on breaking and re-entering after you beat that level. So you can instantly select that, and then I do that one, and then they all scream for ice cream, and then Astronauty, and then Fly Me to the Moon. Okay, so there's one more strategy I forgot to mention. So normally, what you might do is just, run around. But there's a faster alternative. Instead, what you can do is Farmer Boost. That's a bad example. You can Farmer Boost. So basically, the first step to doing it is to roll. And as Farmer, you can roll on flat ground just by gliding and then instantly letting go of the chicken, which you can do by switching disguises or just by rolling by the button, just really tapping the button. So you roll, and then as you're rolling, you just want to mash the jump button. Alright? And then after you do the boost, you want to make sure you switch disguises. Otherwise, yeah, you'll just do that animation, it's slow. But you can just keep doing this, and it's pretty fast. It's not faster in the overworld. That's not applicable to this run because you don't go around in the overworld. But just in general, it's not faster in the overworld because Chase can run in the overworld. Like this fast, but he doesn't go this fast inside the house. So it is faster to do Farm Boost. Now we can just start a run. The first level, somersaults. Timing starts when you click Start Assignment right now. Skip that cutscene. Go through this mini cutscene.
What? I'm not as fit as I used to be.
I think I'm gonna faint.
There better be some way across to that building.
Okay, so immediately what you want to do is jump onto this cloud. Alright, then regular jetpack, and then you can stand on top of this wall on the side. It's kind of weird. So you jetpack, and then you stop jetpacking, and then you jump up it. What you can do, you can mash, jump to get up it, go on top of this railing, and then jump on top of here. Now you have two options at this point. You can big jetpack over here, like that. It's pretty easy. Or if you don't want to do that, then you can just regular jetpack. Flower, it's a little bit easier, but a few seconds. Now, to beat this level, the trigger to beat it is in the sky, above this point where I'm standing right now. But it's too high up to just regular jetpack, so you need a way to get higher. So there are three ways that you can do. So I'll show you the first one. You do this. You want to activate this cutscene.
Hey, there's a cop down here!
Everyone scram!
And so now that you've activated this cutscene, you can climb on top of this pole.
No.
So this strat will only work on PC, so I cannot do this. But it's pretty simple. If you have a PC, you can climb this. And you can do this. What you do is you launch on the pole. So you jump up it, and then while you're jumping, you press the button to let go.
No.
And that lets you launch. So, but this launch that I did is not high enough. So I can't do it. So instead, there's two other options. jump right here, and then skip going on the balcony and watching that cutscene. Come up here, and on top of this roof. Now from here, what you can do is you jetpack and then extend chicken leg to the door. Now, it's very precise, it's very weird. I would not recommend doing this. Alright, if you're on PC, do the pull. I definitely recommend that. Do the pull. Jump across the roof. Then this is the strat to do. So you want to come up here, and then drop in player 2. Jump and drop in player 2. Turn with player 2. Okay. Now, you're going to want to warp to player 2. Then, right after you warp, pause. Okay? And now, you can do another warp. And you can just keep chaining this for up to 5. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this will be 5. So yeah, you warp and then you instantly pause. It can be pretty precise. I think it's frame perfect, which may sound hard, but it really isn't that bad. I just did it 5 times in a row. So you do a warp, and so if you did another warp after that, then he would snap back to the level of player 2, which you don't want. So you switch to player 2, you pause to player 2, you do a warp, and you do pause right after, and then you repeat that 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, alright, 5. Now right after you do the 5th one, you will be, when you jetpack, you will be at the level of the door. So you jetpack and then go left. Take the door. And there you go. Super easy. And that's the first level. Some assaults. So, if you can do this, apparently some people can't do this. This definitely works on Switch. Disconnect player 2's controller during the load screen, and then reconnect it. Now, what does that do? Well, you'll see. After this load. Alright, and as you can see, right after the load, boom! Player 2 instantly drops out, and you don't even have to menu. So that's really nice, because you want to drop out player 2. So let's say player 2 is in the game. I didn't want to watch the cutscene. Player 2 is in the game, and you went to go select your next level. You have to select it with player 2. Well, that's slow. So you want to drop out every time. If you can't disconnect the controller like that to drop out for some reason, then you can just menu and drop out. And that's faster. And it's faster in the next level too, because then you won't have to menu, because you can just drop in. So like I said, usually the level I do second is Hot Property, but I am doing the levels in order for this video. So let's do level 2, Trouble and Stir. Okay, so you're gonna want to skip this cutscene and then wait and then drop in player 2. If you try to do it instantly, then a weird glitch can happen where he drops in and then he instantly leaves the game, and then you have to wait a few seconds and then drop in again. So yeah, you drop in player 2, and you're instantly upward. So then you warp to player 1, and now you're all the way up here. You turn with player 1, and then you warp with player 2. And now with player 2, you jetpack, and you go behind this door. Right? You go behind this door, and you go straight to the warden's office. Alright, switch to police, and then grapple the candidate.
Chase, you in?
Yeah.
And build.
The warden
The
just
block
went through
gates
a
of the
door on the other side of his office.
So, what you want to do is you want to get this
Private
record,
bathroom.
and then right
Block
after,
the door.
warp
The
to player
ward-
2 to put it in the record player. So I have a setup where you warp to player 2, and then you're instantly right next to the record player, and you just instantly put it on.
Has
What
a
I do,
hidden
I brush up
elevator
against
to
the
Rex's
record player
cell
like this.
block in
I
his
go on
office.
left, and kind of line up player 2 with like the side of the window, and then go a little
He's
forward.
not gonna let
and
you
then
snoop
then go
around
left.
for it.
Gotcha. Ha! You won't get out of there in a hurry.
Hello? Is someone out there? No, I told you. I haven't let anyone look in there. Not even that fool Dunby. I don't want you back here either. No. Of course I didn't call you from a toilet. Gotta go. Who is that?
So this is actually a place where invincibility comes into place. For some reason, That painting.
What are you doing?
If you're standing right here,
Are you
don't have
looking in my
invincibility,
safe?
It'll push you back.
Don't touch my
If you have
records.
invincibility,
They're
then you'll
alphabetized.
be right here, and you can instantly open the safe. Here's where super safe crack comes in, because you instantly open the safe, pick up the record,
Yep.
and now just warp to player 2.
Better not be messing.
And then, yep, as you can see, my setup worked, and you just instantly
Especially not the opera ones.
put it into the record player. Skip the cutscene, build this. So right after using that keypad, what you can do is you can do this.
Ah, the old secret entrance
You
behind
can warp
the painting.
and you can clip.
What a classic.
And it saves maybe a second or something. But you just want to go into the elevator. If you didn't get the clip, just go into the elevator. Okay, now for the last room, Rex's cell. There's
This
technically
must be
two
Rex's
options
cell.
at the door. I'm just gonna show you what I do, and it's consistent. It's easy. So you come over here, unlock the door, jump. All right, so you exit here, and then you do 2 farmer boosts. Now here, you want to flip through this wall.
You are gonna get
So I
trapped.
come up against the wall, come over here, turn around, and then I jump. And there you go. I warp through the wall. And now the door, where the door is, it is basically right where I'm standing.
I ain't even
underneath the ground.
trying.
So it's kind of under this flower pot, but then a little more this way.
You are gonna get
So
trapped.
what you want to do is come under here and do that. And it's very easy. Okay. Now for level 3. Minor altercation. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is skip this cutscene.
I'm looking for
but then
Clarence
You can instantly jump and jetpack. I think that is frame perfect. I usually don't get it. Oh, it's technically possible, so it's a very small amount of time. First thing you want to do, go up against this wall, clip. Now, what you're gonna want to do is come over here, and in the middle of the shaft, around the middle of it, you're gonna want to go back, and that'll let you hit a trigger which takes you right to the 3rd room. So around here, and there you go. Now again, what you can do is disconnect the controller if you're on Switch, or if you can do it, or just drop out instantly. Alright,
Uh-oh.
so now
More
there's like
friendly
this
faces.
I guess thing you could stand on. You could like jump off it. So you want to jetpack and then jump, come up here, and then jetpack onto this lamp, and jetpack on up here, and you can jump off like the side of this wood. Now here you can jump to this wall. Now, one thing I want to note is that whenever you enter a room and you jump off a wall, like you're not really you're not really like solidified on it. Like you can't really stand still on it. And if you do, you slide off. If you enter a room as astronaut and you don't change, then you can jetpack off of it. Like this. But if I switch disguises, then see, I'm not able to do that. I just jump forward like that. So that's what you do. It's not that important here because you can still jump up without the jetpack. Alright, the big jetpack up here. And now what you can do here is you can either come up here, climb this ladder, and jump from here, or you can do the fast thing. Not this. You can do the fast thing and do this. From here, jetpack, chicken run, and Donkey Kong second. Do 2 farm boots. Be careful of the boulders because they can definitely get you. Alright. And if you die to them, and you haven't landed, then you spawn all the way up back there, and it's just annoying. Just be careful. From here, I jump onto this plank, and then walk off of it. So, I jump onto it, walk off it, and jetpack, and then switch to the farmer, do a farmer boost. Alright, now come to this wall, turn, keep a little bit of distance, and warp, and you should get first try clip. Sometimes you might not, which is fine. Then from here, you just hold right, and then as soon as you start falling down, you stop holding right. But then you wait about, I don't know, a second or something. So that's when you're at the door, then you just hold right, and you hit the door, and it's super easy. So just like that. Super easy. Okay, now for level 4, Kung Fu. So one thing you might want to do into this level is be civilian. Now the reason is because right at the start, you have, I think, a frame or two where you can punch, and you can punch during the cutscene and just make a lot of progress during the cutscene. So you might want to be civilian, but you can also be jetpack, and you can jump during the 2 frames, or about 2 frames, and do a jetpack, and then get progress, but it will not be as far as punching, because you can go infinitely. Jetpack you can only do 1 time. So now for level 4, Kung Fu. Skip the cutscene, and then
Adjust it.
there you go. I got it.
I need
It's
to get
not
that open.
Maybe it's just easy for me. It's not. Doesn't feel that way.
Wonder if I could use
Skip
that.
forward, as you can see.
Ooh.
Progress.
Use that super build.
Do
Those
far
things are
boost.
awesome.
Alright, now you want to clip on the side. Like this. But yeah, you can stand. There's like a little thing you can stand on below this. Jump up here and then go into here.
None of these
Now, at the
guys look
beginning
like
there,
a
you can
berry
jetpack.
to
It takes a
me.
very small amount of time.
Maybe there's a bell I have to ring for
Farmer
service.
goose. Clip into the wall. I, try to keep a little bit of distance because if you try to go right up against the wall, turn, and then clip, it often doesn't work for me. So anyways, now that you clip, I jetpack this way, and then wait until you can't see the lamp, as you can see, until the lamp goes out of view. Then count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, turn around, and then you got the door. That's Kung Fu. Okay, now finally, for the 5th level, this will be the last level of this video, level number 5, Dirty Work. So immediately jump up the ladder, go this way, jetpack, farmer,
Hey, Chase,
and go
you
here.
in the bank?
Smells
I'm
like
in
the
a
pipes
sewer.
are used to carry
Wow,
sprouts.
did you take a
Farmer
wrong
boost.
turn?
Alright, now from
I'm
here,
kidding. I've been reading the instructions for the
what might
color
happen, you
gun.
jetpack up
Yeah?
here, and then
Yeah,
switch
you're gonna need to
to
fill it
router,
from a
go
color
roll.
swapper.
That sounds
But
like
if
an
you don't wanna
unusual
roll,
thing to find in the
Which you
sewer.
don't want to.
I agree.
Obviously, it's slow.
I just have this weird feeling there'll
Brush
be
against the
one
wall.
down there.
And this, for entering this room, switch to jetpack, grab on.
Chase, I just read some more. Keep a lookout for a red color swapper.
Right.
Farmer
Red
boost.
color swapper.
Whoa, this emerald. It's meant to be the most flawless one in the world. Not like those useless lumps of crystal.
And you go, come up there. It's really easy. Alright, now you want to brush against here.
Oh, I can almost
And
taste that
you
big
wanna
old
warp, and you wanna do a
gemstone.
clip.
The bell
So,
pepper
I got
emerald is
lucky
gonna
right there,
make me a
but
fortune.
Pretty much, it's usually pretty easy.
You know someone that can handle the
First
sand?
try.
No need. We're still.
If you don't get it first
Doing
try,
it to order.
obviously, you could just do this.
I've been doing some work for a private buyer.
Enter the room. Now, for the laser room. So what you want to do is you want to walk.
I better
up
find
to
the emerald and get out of here before someone
try it,
catches me.
But you don't want to go head onto it. You want to go.
Hey,
a bit
Chase,
of an
I
angle.
got to the really good
Turn,
part of the manual. You can
Jump, warp.
use the color gun to turn things silver.
That kind of
So-
defeats the point of me robbing a bank, doesn't it?
It's not real
might
silver,
have had too much
but it's
angle.
close enough to make
Go
stuff
and
all
warp.
shiny and reflective. Useful if
Jump and then warp.
there are laser
And then
beams
you'll know
around.
you got it right.
Capiche?
You got hit
Yeah.
by the
That
laser.
might be
Warp.
handy in this place.
And now do another turn.
Great.
Layer 2,
Just
backwards, and then do another warp.
Fill it with
and then you
silver
should
color
be
if you
on
see
top
a
of the
swapper.
lasers.
And keep a lookout for the bell pepper emerald.
Now,
Call me when you
what
get out
wanna
of the
do
vault.
Is jetpack, and then I do one single chicken glide, right? And then when the camera goes like this, just hold right, and then you should hit the door. And now, what I could have done right there is with player 2, actually not, I could have done jetpack and made it over here. Power boost, and you want to clip through here. So, when you go backwards and you try to clip, that might happen. But what I find is more consistent is to clip to the side. I didn't get it, but you want to clip through that, right? Go over here, and then just go down and then hit the door. And it's super easy. That's like the biggest door ever. And there you go. That is concludes it for part 1 of my free play tutorial.